Hello people, what is cracking like an inspirational way here. So today we are back with another MMA video. Unfortunately this is the halfway point. So yeah, today's episode of No Skill to Skill episode is going to be kickboxing. As you would know if you follow my MMA series, my main stand-up style is kickboxing. But there's also other techniques, other stand-up techniques I've been shown, hence why I'm doing another video on other techniques, which will be the one after this, and then I'll be doing a jiu-jitsu one. So this video is kind of just going to go over the kickboxing kicks, and some of my personal favourites I personally like to use. Obviously it's going to be different for everyone. Everyone has their own style they like to use, but this is the kicks I like. I'll explain a bit about points fighting as well as continuous, but continuous is the main style I'll be showing. There's only really one kick I'll be showing for points fighting. So, without further ado, let's crack on with it. So, first, there's two main styles you get taught. Well, there is four styles. K1, which involves knee striking, but I don't get taught that. Continuous, light contact, which you allow kicks to the leg, and then points fighting and continuous. Continuous just normal without kicks to the leg, and points fighting you're not allowed to obviously kick to the leg, and it's a very different style. So let's just make points fighting for you. So points fighting, so I'm going to have my back to you for the moment, just so you, because it's the way I stand. So in points fighting, you normally stand with your strongest leg at the front, and you'll be bouncing a lot. So you'll see a lot of this, and when you get to the more advanced levels, you'll see a lot more movement. So you'll see a lot more faking, the side, in, out, you know, up, down, to the side, that sort of stuff. That's the kind of movement you'll see when you're pro. But for now, this is how a beginner would do it, so I'm just going to do beginner style. And points fighting, like I've said in past videos, is basically whoever gets the first point gets the point, wins that round. It's normally about 1.5 minute rounds. Now there's only one kick really until you get to the advanced and pro levels of points fighting, which involves other kicks, which I'll show you in continuous. There's only really one kick you do in beginner's level, which is a side kick. Now the way you get taught it is to chamber up. So I've got my leg chambered up, and then you bend back and push it out like that. That's the way you get taught to do it. That is how you do a proper side kick. But obviously when you're in a tournament, if you chamber up, it looks a bit obvious. So the better way to do it, and don't, like I've said in these videos, don't take my advice or try taking up martial arts following my videos. Go to proper classes, learn from proper experts. Because you will get injured if you just try and learn off people like me. Not saying I'm shit, but you know. So, obviously if you're in a competition, like I said, if you chamber up, lean back, it looks obvious you're going for a side kick. So the way you do it in a competition kind of sense, so you don't see it, is you just bounce and then you just, like that. You just quickly boot it in. So again, so I'll be in competition, I might fake to go up and then boom. And that does generate power. So again, one last time, I might do a fake and then boom. See? Now obviously you can do a side kick like that to the gut or to the head. Now like I said, that's the only kind of one you'll use in points fighting. The one you use in continuous is the ones I'm going to show you now. So you've got your basic front kick, which is that one where you push. It looks like a push kick. And again, you are meant to chamber up and then push it out. But like I've said, if you're in a continuous fight, you're not going to chamber up because you'll get punched in the face. So obviously in continuous you're allowed to punch, which I'll kind of go in a bit detail in a minute. But so yeah, you got your front kick. Personally, not one of my favourites. I don't like using it much, but it is a kick. Then you got your roundhouse kick. I do like this kick very much. It's one of my go-to tools because I'm very snappy with it. I can be very quick and snappy with it. And there's 3 different heights to it. Obviously, in continuous you've got the leg one, and you need to make sure so you'd be standing there, you've got to make sure you really swing into it to get the power. So to the leg, so you can't see that, but to the leg. So that would be the leg part where I'm kicking now. So let me move it down. Right, that back bit is, that's the leg. So I'd spin into it, kick the leg, and then obviously I'll move. And then you got the body one, which is the one I really like to use a lot. So obviously you stand, and then you, like I said, you really got to swing into it to get the snap. So then you so slide to the body. So that'd be kind of like, so if I stand near the ribs area. One thing I'd always say with side kick as well, make sure you hit with the knee bit, the shin bit, because if you hit the leg feet, and I've done it myself, it kills. It absolutely hurts. Yeah. You misplace the feet or do it at the wrong time, and you catch them with your feet and not your shin, it hurts. So once again, you swing into it, and then to the body. Obviously you got the head height one as well, but that one takes a bit more flexibility, but I'll show you anyway. Not the greatest at it. So, same with the body one, you swing into it, and then you'd aim for the head. That's not the best kit. That's not the best. There's people that can do it better, but you know, so you get an idea. Swing into it. Obviously, if I was in a competition, I'd be much more bouncy and it'd be much more quick like that. And I'd throw punches as well. You know, I wouldn't obviously be just standing there like this, but I'm just standing here like this to show you kind of the perception of it. So, body one, head. You've seen body, seen kick. So head, like I said, is same kind of thing. Swing into it, aim for the head. That's the kind of basic roundhouse kick. Very effective, very snappy. One of my personal favourites. Then you've got the hook kick, which again can be done to the body or the head. But for the premises of this, I will show you to the body. This one's going to be a bit hard to show you, but I'll give you my best shot. So basically, it's the same as a roundhouse kick. So you spin into it, but instead of hitting with the shin, so instead of hitting with the shin, you flick foot at them like that, basically. I don't like that one too much. Reason being, it's not a very effective one. It's not very powerful. It's very hard to generate a lot of power because you're basically just flicking your feet at them. So it's very hard because obviously with a swing kick, roundhouse, you're using your shin. A lot more density, a lot more area to hit them with. Hook kick, you're literally swinging, and then you're flicking your toes at them essentially. So it's very hard to get the motion. Not one I like personally myself. Then you got the axe kick, which is straight up and then down. That was wrong. You go straight up and then boom, down. But again, it's not very effective in my opinion. Not one I like to personally use because it's hard to get the height on it and it's hard to get the effectiveness because it is like a straight kick, but instead of, you know, going straight, you kick down. And you could do to the side one of that as well. So you go side and then you like that. Again, I don't like either. I don't like the straight down one, I don't like the side one because they're both, to me, they're very hard to pull off and they're not very snappy, they're not very strong in my opinion. Like I said, everyone's got their own opinion, it's just my opinion. So now I'm going to show you three of the more difficult ones to do. And then there's one other kick to do which I can't do yet, I haven't been training it. So you got the spinning back kick. And there's two variations, you've got the jump spinning back kick and just the spinning back kick. So things with the back kick is getting the distance right, because if you do it too close it kind of turns into a bent kick and you don't want that. So you'd basically stand in your continuous, and how you set them up is, so say you're going for hook, that's the best way to set them up, is you'd hook and then you've already kind of spin. So as you spin, you would jump and put the kick out. And that's the thing about spin kicks, they're best to set up with punches. You can go for them just standing and go for them, but like I said, the best way to set them up in my opinion is to hook because you're already turning then, and then that's when you turn, and then you just jump and do the kick. Spin back kick is one of my personal favourites. It's very effective if you hit someone in the stomach. I don't know if you hit them in the face with it, never tried. Yeah, that's a spinning back kick, and the spin back kick, that's a jumping spin back kick. The spin back kick is pretty much the same one. It's actually, believe it or not, one of the most hardest techniques to pull off, apparently, according to my striking coach. But there's a difference between the jumping and the standing. Like I said, standing one, jumping, you jump into it like I just did. Standing one, the only difference is I stand there, I wouldn't jump into it. Both effective, both one of my favourite kicks. So again, I would personally, it's just me, personally, I would set on the hook because I'm already standing into it, and then spin, and then boom. As you can see, I didn't jump. But when you don't do the jump, with the spinning back kicks as well, it requires a lot of flexibility because you need to get your leg as straight as you can to make them effective. So I'll show you one more time, and you'll see what I mean. So, like I said, I always use the hook to set it up, so I hook them, that set me into it, and then boom. As you can see, that one, I was too close. There was the power with it, but I was a bit too close. So one last time, and I'll move on. But spinning back kick is one of the most effective ones, apart from the other two, which I'm going to show you one of them now. So like I said, I spin into it, I step back, and then that was a bit below the belt, but you get the idea. Second one I like to do, which this one's a bit harder, is the spinning kick to the face. Another really hard one to pull off. I kind of set up the same way I set up my spin kick. I kind of use the hook to momentum into it because you need to obviously spin. So this one is the face. You would do this one to the face. So you got spin kicks kind of for the body, and then you got spin kick to the face. But they are called different. The spin back kick is what I just did to the body. Spin kick is the one I'm about to do to the face, or I'm going to try. So the way I do that one, like I said, I set it up with a hook. So now I already span into it, and then you spin and kick them in the face, essentially. So one more go, just so you guys have got an idea. So I said a hook, and obviously you would have to do it much faster. That's why I still practice them. As you can see, I'll do a spinning back kick quite fast. I can't do spin kick just as fast yet. But like I said, you step into it. I'll set it up with a jab, maybe go body first to fake them, then open up with the hook, spin into it, and then spin kick to the face. Now the only other one there is, which I can't show you because I haven't been taught it yet, and I've only been doing hitboxing about a year, so probably why, is the tornado kick. I can't do the tornado kick. I think at the end of this year I'm probably going to ask my coach to start teaching me it. It's the hardest kick you can perform or learn, and I don't feel like I'm ready to do it yet, because I've only just literally mastered the spin back kick. So I really wanted to master the spin kick to the face first before I went on to the tornado kick. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that. That's been some of the kicks you learn in kickboxing. Some of them, leg kick, you don't learn that in kickboxing, you learn that in MMA. So really I should have shoot out the other ones, but hey ho. And some of my favourite techniques, like I said, spin back kick, spin kick to face, man, I said pretty much my favourite ones. Hook, straight, and axe kick, don't really like those ones. Everyone's different though. There's some people that do like axe kicks and can be effective with them. You know, there's some people who are effective with everything, but it's just personal taste. But that's been my kickboxing stuff. I've been Inspiration A's, and the next episode of this will be my other stand-up methods, which I will show you some knees and elbows, and also knees, elbows, and some takedowns that I've been taught. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I've been Inspiration A's. Check out Friday. I'll be dropping my tease wrap for my wrap that I'm doing with my mate. That'll be dropping this Friday. Make sure you keep an eye out on A Game 2. I'll be dropping a pack of video on Friday most probably, as well as Saturday and Sunday streaming on a bit of NBA, probably Saturday or Sunday. Maybe both days, or I might do one day Fall Guys, one day NBA. But you know, just keep an eye out. I will be streaming it this weekend on both of them, both days anyway. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Cheers, bye.